What's up? What's up? What's happening? It's yours truly, J. Bob Freeman, back with another one. Uh, should be a nice listen. We're going to see what Connecticut has to say about Trump's and his tariffs. This should be very interesting, but I do want to start this off by saying donate to the Cash App, send a gift. It's much, much appreciated. Uh, Also, add me on Instagram at the.o.m.experience and drop a like, comment, share, hit the notification bell, shoot, even dislike. But give me your thoughts in the comment section. Let's get into this because we're taking in a whole lot of information on this channel, and eventually it will all be used to break down what's going on in the world and the energies around us that we cannot see with the naked eye. The other 99 plus percent or 98 plus percent, to be generous, of energies that take place in the universe that we can't see with the naked eye that are moving around us every second of every day. Let's get into this.
Meanwhile, business experts and state officials are warning about the impacts of these tariffs on Connecticut residents, claiming the president is starting a trade war with neighboring countries. News 8's Jane Chaco joins us live from Hartford with how this could affect your wallet. Hi, Jane.
Yeah, Catherine, experts say these tariffs could have serious implications, raising the prices of food and energy in Connecticut.
So when we impose tariff on import coming from other countries, eventually the consumers pay the higher price.
Mohammed Elahi, a professor of international business at Quinnipiac University, expects long-lasting impacts on the economy and consumer spending if tariffs on imports from Mexico, Canada, and China go into effect.
Okay, well, for the whole reason why they're saying that is because Connecticut is almost a sanctuary state. All right, like the amount of immigrants that flood Connecticut, the stores cater to what the people like, and a lot of the foods that you eat in Connecticut are imported goods. Why? Because there's a high immigrant population in Connecticut. So of course, them tariffs is going to impact them immigrants. That's what they're not telling you. But hey, that's what happens when you're doing business on another person's block. It comes with the territory, and it's time they pay up. It's time they pay up. Hard-working Americans that get up day in and day out paying their taxes and getting the short end of the stick has had it. And Connecticut is one of these states. I mean, you see what's going on in New York. You see what's going on in Michigan. You see what's going on in Illinois with Chicago. Connecticut is one of the same. The only reason why you don't hear about it in the news like that is because this is where your senators and your politicians kick their feet up. They go to their restaurants, and these are the immigrants they're talking about, not just in the fields, picking up the fruits and veggies that we can be doing ourselves, that we can then say, hey kids, you want to make money, you want to buy things for yourself, let's go work. Show children what work is early. There is freedom in work, not slavery, but I am saying with right proportions, there is freedom in work. That is a principle of the universe. And when you go work out, there's freedom in that. Anyway, it will also teach the children good values early. It will teach them to value money early. Most people don't value money because they never had to truly work for it. And then when they have to work for it, they're not really working for it because they got a degree, and then they're in a system that sits there and says, hey, well, you can get off for not working as hard as you can, and you still want to get an advantage over somebody that is working. But let's get into this.
Consumers will feel the pinch when we go to buy grocery. I think within a few months, we will see higher electricity bills because we do import oil from Canada, even though we also export a lot of oil, but we also import oil, which is used in electricity generation.
The president's executive action taxes energy imported from Canada at 10%. A company called ISO New England manages most of the electric power system in the region, including Connecticut. In a statement, the company said, quote, "We cannot speculate on what, if any, impact these actions will have on wholesale electricity prices or the level of imports into the region." Congresswoman Rosa DeLores says these tariffs will start a trade war between the U.S.'s closest allies, which have had trade agreements for decades.
It's a foolish move, and it will hurt our economy, but it will hurt working people.
See, she's an example of a bad apple that helped aid in the reason why I love Connecticut. I mean, just like we're going to profile, blue eyeliner, blue hair. Miss, you need to retire. Go do some tai chi, some yoga in a park somewhere. Go have a snowball fight. Go smell some roses. Listen. And what they're not telling you, which I just did in the last video with the news segment, and they're talking about the literally in two separate clips, they're talking about how tariffs can hurt, but then they're also saying how tariffs can help. This one's telling you how tariffs is going to hurt Connecticut. The last one I just reacted to, literally the last one, is telling you how tariffs is going to help. What this clip ain't telling you is that Connecticut's already broke. Connecticut is like scratching at pennies, and they're trying to make more money. Connecticut is another state that aids in the reason why our federal government keeps printing money, because they're broke. So it's, and then you got people like this not managing the money, and then people that actually work, that actually do the job, get punished. I mean, shoot, just her ideology alone. Oh, I'm telling you, I couldn't work with her. I couldn't work with her. As a man, you couldn't be right. You could not be right. Ooh. A lot of people don't want to have that conversation, though. A lot of people don't want to drop their balls and have that conversation.
Middle-class families, vulnerable families, and they should know it.
The 25% tariff against Mexico was paused today after President Trump made a deal with Mexico's president to send 10,000 members of the country's National Guard to the border to address drug trafficking. Representative Dave Rutigliano says he...
And man, don't forget New Haven, where I'm born and raised, Elm City. I got it tatted on my back. The capital of fentanyl. Downtown New Haven, also the exact location. When you go to downtown New Haven, you can literally walk one block up and you're looking at the study buildings and the dormitories of Yale University. Literally within 2 city blocks, New Haven city blocks, which literally take 2 minutes to walk down. They're not like New York city blocks. You're seeing people drop dead, pass out from fentanyl overdose. Bruh, y'all need to share this stuff. Y'all need to share this, because the information I got up in this brain right here, this is how we get rich. Just track it. Just track my record. I'm telling you, I'm being modest right now, because I'm still working. I'm starting over from ground zero, but believe me, we getting up.
He supports this move, saying the president is using tariffs to secure the country's northern and southern border.
We're hoping that they come around and sort of help us control the border and control fentanyl, so that the tariffs are temporary and just a negotiating tool.
So when would you see the price of things go up? Well, as we heard, President Trump paused the tariffs on Canada and Mexico, but tariffs against China are still expected to go in effect tonight. So how much more expensive would something be? It's unclear, experts say, but some retailers have already increased the price of their goods, expecting these incoming tariffs. Live in Hartford, Jane Chaco, News 8.
Man. Add me on Instagram at the.o.m.experience. Give you a like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell me what you think down in the comments. Credits to the content creators, that will be down in the description as well. I'm just saying, man, Connecticut got a long way to go. Ciao.